At this thrilling moment, our director dad finally appears. To conceal his identity, he acts like a movie villain, giving Hyun-soo a medicinal spine. Of course, Hyun-soo can't say no. He's got to use the director's actor status for this little play. After all, the director's been covering up for over a decade. There's got to be some juicy secrets there. Quickly, Hyun-soo put on a lab coat and entered the driver's room. To his surprise, just as he planned to use dressing change as an excuse to send the police away, the driver regained consciousness. Turns out the driver had been faking his comatose state to dodge the cops. He knew Hyun-soo would come to clean up the mess. He thought silence would earn Hyun-soo's mercy, but the driver only sought his wife's whereabouts, yet Hyun-soo didn't know the burial site. Just as the driver was about to inject despair into his own arm, Hyun-soo had a lightbulb moment. He revealed that the phone charm was actually gifted to his sister, Joo Hee-soo, right at their father's funeral. This means the killer wasn't just Hyun-soo. Heck, even his father could be off the hook. The driver was shocked. To find the killer, he teamed up with Hyun-soo to fabricate a statement for the police. His wife Ja-won began to doubt him. Faced with these oddly familiar accounts, he consoled himself that Hyun-soo wasn't just a friend, and started a private inquiry. He broke open the basement door, sprayed luminol, and all bloodstains glowed blue, confirming Hyun-soo's Jimmytown kidnapping scene. Ja-won couldn't believe his beloved accounts had deceived him for a decade. Even worse. Suddenly, news erupted online about Hyun-soo's father being a serial killer. Can you believe it? And this report even mentioned the last victim hurt by Hyun. And guess what? The driver's wife was one of the victims. An eyewitness at the scene witnessed the wife's abduction, but darkness obscured the kidnapper's face. Only the license plate was visible. During the police investigation, they discovered the license plate belonged to Hyun-soo's father's car. But he had provided a perfect alibi for his dad, and when the witness suddenly changed his testimony, the case was hastily closed without a proper search for the witness recanted due to kidnapper's threats, but kept the threat recording. Under the pressure in Jimmytown, the witness handed over the recording and made it public. But brace yourself, the voice in that recording sounded just like Hyun. The publicity immediately branded Hyun-soo as an accomplice. Ja-won deliberately played the news in front of Hyun-soo just to see how he would react. But surprise, surprise! Hyun-soo acted like he didn't care at all, like a heartless machine. To find more evidence, Ja-won located Hyun-soo's former elementary school and informed the teacher of his antisocial personality disorder and violent tendencies towards animals. They said he didn't even twitch an eyebrow when hearing about his mother's death, definitely an emotionless robot. This explains his daily practice of violent games. Suddenly, Ja-won recalled the secret from Nam-soon's wife. When opening Hyun-soo's work bag from his job with Nam-soon, he found the portable player and the phone charm. The boss also thought the Walkman was vital to Hyun-soo, saying he almost had his arm broken for touching it. After confirming, Ja-won found his husband. As soon as Hyun-soo saw the bag, his heart raced, while Ja-won's actions didn't falter one bit. Just then, Ja-won slowly pulled out the music player. Seeing this, Hyun-soo's heart dropped, but the act was far from over. Ja-won then takes out the handwriting of the suspect, carefully watching his husband's reaction. Hyun-soo gazed at his former belongings, suffocating with anxiety, yet pretended calmness as his wife demanded. He opened a notebook filled with his old design sketches, and some patterns were still in use at the workshop. Ja-won hoped Hyun-soo could help him find similar artisans in his craft association, thinking they might catch the suspect. But to hide his identity, Hyun-soo insisted those crafts were worthless, claiming there was no way to find anyone. But all this was well within Ja-won's plan. He took the opportunity to ask his husband to tag along. They were headed to the abandoned workshop of Hyun-soo's family, aiming to find clues. Although Hyun-soo was extremely reluctant, he had no reason to refuse his wife's request. Soon enough, they reached this place where over a dozen murders had happened. Even now, after so many years, the air reeked of blood. While Hyun-soo stared at the cage, Ja-won suddenly played music on his Walkman. Hyun-soo was nearly overwhelmed, his face pale and breathing fast. Yet Ja-won kept taunting, saying his boss would arrive soon. If he arrived, Hyun-soo's identity would be totally blown. Hyun-soo couldn't take it anymore. He threw down the flashlight. But just then, unexpectedly, Hyun-soo collapsed to the ground, shouting that he was suffocating. Ja-won felt a pang of Ja-won quickly helped his husband into the car, glancing at Hyun-soo's pale complexion and feeling utterly confused. After all, this man had been lying to him for over a decade. He convinced himself to overcome his obsession and catch the bad guy. Meanwhile, Hyun-soo realized his identity was about to be exposed and he needed to take action. That night, while his wife was asleep, he quietly sneaked out of the room. Little did he know, she was just pretending to sleep. She secretly put a tracker on his watch. Soon, Hyun-soo arrived at an abandoned place, when suddenly, subtitles, a woman rushed over, embraced him tightly and burst into loud sobs. Turns out, it was Hyun-soo's sister. 18 years ago, The father committed a crime. Villagers vented on mentally ill Han-soo. During the struggle, his sister accidentally killed Li Jiang, and upon witnessing this, Han-soo grabbed the weapon from her hands. He carefully wiped the prints off and smeared the blood on his face, taking the fall for his sister. Watching her little brother take the blame for over a decade without a single complaint, and even caring about her life, the sister couldn't hold it in. It was time to put an end to this madness. Don't forget to subscribe.